I used to be very vain about my thumbs. I have fat thumbs. If there's a movie where you see me on the phone, it's not my hands. When I was in high school, there was Superbad and The Girl Next Door and Wedding Crashers and all these great movies. You hope to be a part of something that's smart, funny and in that Todd Phillips vein. You want to make something like Superbad. That movie was so good and so funny. Going to high school in rural Florida, we always partied down in the woods. Somebody, one of the rednecks, would leave class and mow the path out to a field, and we'd drive out there. Dude, every party I went to was lit by a bonfire. Acoustic guitar. I was raised middle class in a small town. I have all my same friends from high school. I'm close with my family. I'm dating a normal girl, so I want to feel people think I'm a man of the people, because I feel that way. I've been told that having an Instagram account will help me book more roles, get more endorsement deals. It makes you more of a brand. But I'm not interested. I want to build my fan base through movies and movies alone. My second grade teacher told me I would never graduate high school, that I was going to be a juvenile delinquent. I absolutely do care what people think about me. An anonymous person, which is 99% of the people on Twitter, can say my face looks like a foot or I'm Ted Cruz's doppelganger. That doesn't affect me. The makers of 21 and Over have been screening it, and I'm getting a lot of comparisons to a young Vince Vaughn. Honestly, I'm not a big movie buff in general. The only movies I own is probably the Indiana Jones trilogy. I grew up in a very small town in Florida, like 7,000 people. I just got an iPhone, which is cool, but I don't download movies. I don't watch Hulu. I don't have Netflix. I don't do any of that. But I do geek out to music. I'm still waiting for my first big Hollywood paycheck. Maybe I'll play a superhero. For me, I still have feelings for all of my ex-girlfriends. In different parts of my life, I would miss that person. There's something that drew me to that person, and I shared something with them. First play I ever did was Footloose. I played the part of Willard when I was 16. I think I wore my drama teacher's jeans and her belt. That's how small I was. I know a lot of Willard's backstory from the musical that's not explored in the film. Like he's got this whole relationship with his mama, and he sings this song Mama Says. So I think that in the beginning of your career you're just looking to work. Luckily for me, my first movie was Rabbit Hole, and I got to work with incredible people. The Pulitzer Prize-winning writer, John Cameron Mitchell, and all the actors involved. So it's tough, man, because you want to have credibility. I've always felt like I can't dance. I used to have a big crush on Andy McDowell. When I was in middle school, I always did well in school, but teachers either loved me or absolutely hated me. I got into acting my junior year of high school. We got a new hot drama teacher and I was like, alright, I'll try drama. I always had ambition. I always knew I was going to go to college. I could party and do that stuff, but I always got straight A's and a 4.0 and all that. I've played drums in bands since I was 16. Living in somebody else's paint for an actor, man, it's actually nice when you get to feel that kind of emotion. That's what I like. I'm the first one out on the dance floor. In college I had to take jazz, ballet and tap dancing, but before that, it was just social. I don't know if there's an actor's slow-pitched softball league I could join. My agency has a team, but they say it would be a conflict of interest for the people they rake to play because I could hit or pop up and they'd have to drop it on purpose. Absolutely. Rabbit Hole gave me a nice first introduction into film acting. Footloose is a fun movie. If you do it right, people should leave wanting to dance. Maybe it's because I came from a small town, but I always did well for myself. It's hard to get to the right position, to be somebody who is commercially successful and critically acclaimed. That's the sweet spot. I still think you shouldn't use acting as therapy. Reed Richards in Fantastic Four, to me, was a huge character departure from, like, that awkward moment or anything that I'd just done before that. I'm a pretty light-hearted person. Certain times, I'll choose my words very carefully and maybe come off a little more boring. I can't put much weight into whether the public likes me because the more important thing is that, as an actor, I can't truly say that there's not a single director or actor who I've worked with who'd have a bad thing to say about me. I'm not the kind of person to Google myself, because you'll find whatever you're looking for. If you want to read something that says you're the greatest actor that ever lived, if you want to find something that is pretty hurtful, you'll find it